babe. Lay right here. Let's take a little break off me. And only focus on your needs. Let's put the pressure all on me. And we can focus on your needs. Just enjoy the ride. With patience, I want to peel back each layer of skin that holds the juice this fruit bears. Damn. But before that, let me burn peach mango and change the ambiance in the air. See, I need your senses to be present from what I'm prepping. You feel me? From your feet to the tips of your hair. Each crevice will feel my essence, sending blessings. Trust me, hope my intentions are clear. Every touch will be sincere as I take my time in here. Hey, my turn. Let's take a little break off me. And only focus on your needs. Let's put the pressure all on me. And we can focus on your needs.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon, the numeral base. To get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the numeral base for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Number are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
We only have one life to live, and we are the living. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it, no matter what they say. You should always try to live a positive life anyway. We only have one life to live, and we are the living. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it, no matter what they say. We should always try to live a positive life anyway. We all know time is running out every day. The people that we know, that life is not a game that we play. If you're not sure about these days, I want the whole world to confess that we all should try to live our life the best way that we can. So I know we only have one life to live, and we are the living. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it, no matter what they say. You should always try to live a positive life anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We only have one life to live, and we are the living. Don't anyway. We all know time is running out every day. But people didn't know that life is not a game that we play. If you're not sure about this test, I want the whole world to confess that we all should try to live our life the best way that we can. So I know we only have one life to live, and we have to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, 'cause you won't make it no matter what they say. You should always try to live a positive life. Try to live a positive life. Try to live a positive life anyway. Yeah. Oh, we all have one life. Oh, we all have one life. We only have one life to live.
Greetings, one and all family members and all of you out there. Thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. Thumb up, and like up the video, family. Make sure y'all share this. Y'all gotta share this. Woo-wee! We're gonna have a hypnotic good time tonight. We're gonna have a hypnotic good time tonight. We're gonna have a hypnotic good time tonight for sizzle, for rizzle, for shizzle. We're gonna have a good time tonight. How y'all doing, people? What up? Let me give myself a round of applause. Stop playing. I pay for these people. Thank you. I didn't know I was gonna win. I didn't know I was gonna win the King Simon Award. Thank you. Oh, I don't know what to do. That's what them Negroes are doing at the Grammys tonight. They don't know they gonna win any awards. They know all of them knew it. They sent it. They gave them the memo before they won. So I don't know how this thing worked. But tonight we have a special guest tonight. And I see my co-host, she's getting ready. So I got to make sure she's ready. She better be ready because I'm about to bring her on. So I don't know why she's hiding in the background. So it is what it is. But tonight we got a special guest. But before we bring on our special guest, oh yeah, let me bring on my co-host, the one that you see us in these pictures looking like we twins a spin. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. We're going to bring on the one, the only Aisha Moore right now. Aisha! Where you at? Oh, are you in? Hey, what's up?
I'm here.
How's everything? You all right?
Everything is good. Yes.
That's
How's
good.
everything?
Oh, everything's wonderful, girl. I'm good, man. I'm good in the hood. How's the weather out there in the Boogie Down Bronx? How's the weather?
Can't complain. We have some beautiful days. Now it's getting a little chilly again, but it's okay. It's still winter.
Okay, that's right. That's what they say. We're coming into the spring, so we're about to spring out of winter into something else. So, you know, yeah. I'm glad. How's everybody out there? Your family, everybody good? Everybody good? That's good. You got that background, huh? Hey, I see it. I see you hooking up things in the background.
In the background and stuff. I gotta. Wait. Wait. Can all my secrets.
Yeah, you gotta. You gotta tell your secrets. All right, make sure you show us some love, of course. Her Cash App is up there. Her PayPal is up there, and if you want to contact her for her great earrings, make sure you go and support our sister with these and her adornments. This is it. This is her beautiful adornments right here. She be making it. She wearing something right now, man. Look, she doing her thing. Yeah, they looking good. Oh, they looking good. So I'm trying to tell people to support, spend their money.
Red, black, and green versions on. Yes, gotta represent.
That's right. You gotta represent the red, the black, and the green, sissy. You gotta represent the red, black, and the green. That's how you do it. Yes, right. That's right. Give her a round of applause for that. Man. So we got a special guest coming up. Waiting for her to come in the background now. It's like 1 minute before 9 o'clock here in the East Coast. And she's out there in you talking about you're still winter. She's in Canada. So I know this is a whole different thing here. That's a whole different winter. I lived in and out of Canada, so I know what that is. That's a whole different winter. Mm-hmm.
I heard about that winter.
Yeah, man, especially. But the summers are great. The summers are great. I've been there for summer. I've been there for spring, but I've been there for winter. And woo, the winter could be something else. Of course, let me just put up this disclaimer. Let me make sure the content disclaimer while we're here. Content disclaimer, family. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guests, speakers, or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Let's give that a well-deserved round of applause. Gotta give that a well-deserved round of applause also. Yeah, so a lot of people are starting to tune in. Make sure y'all share and like family, please. Thumb up the video, share up the video, like up the video, because the hypnotic therapy that we're about to drop on you is very, very timely and important. And I know y'all see Super Chat there, but don't use Super Chat. This is what I need y'all to use. I need y'all to use Cash App only. Only use Cash App. That's King. If you want to send your love and some donations, use Cash App. That's $King Simon 3158. That's King Simon 3158. And if you do want to do a session with me, please text me at 347-496-1022. But make sure you use WhatsApp if you live outside of the United States. I got to yell it to the people in the back of the earth. Those people that live on flat earth, the people that live on flat earth, listen to me. You got to text me via WhatsApp if you live outside of the United States and don't understand. If you live in Canada, if you live in the Caribbeans, if you live in England, if you live in Africa, that's the only way you can text me. All right, so I got to make sure. All right, so I see my friend on the background. That's 901. Now this sister here. We go back. Not only we go back, but we go back. I go back way back with her husband, but we go back. And I am honored to have this beautiful sister that is about to come on, because I believe hypnotherapy is one of those necessary modalities. As a matter of fact, I wrote about it in my book. I mentioned that hypnotherapy is one of those modalities that is needed to use. I wrote it in this book. I gave a brief paragraph about hypnotherapy in my New Motivation for Mental Stability book. And we're going to have this beautiful sister, Kendell Cobb. She is, not only has she been a hypnotherapist for 24 years, to be exact, starting on March the 7th. It was 24 years, and I got to give that a well-deserved round of applause. But before we bring her on, I want to read something that she said to her audience on Instagram for about her 24 years. And let me read it before we bring her on. And it says, she was speaking about March 7th. She said, "Today is my 24th anniversary as a hypnotherapist. I feel abundantly blessed to have found my calling, which I love and adore so long ago. To the many clients that took a leap of faith with me over the years, I warmly and sincerely thank each and every one of you. Love, Kendell." That was on March the 7th, 2021. Let's welcome on stage the one, the only, Kendell Cobb. What's up, Kendell?
Hi, Simon, Empress.
Greetings.
Thank you for having me. I have to admit, I am a little bit nervous. Just a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. You have nothing to be nervous about with us. We're here to help enhance your energy. Girl.
You don't bite. Okay, great.
We don't bite. No, we don't bite. At least I know I don't bite. Do you bite, Aisha? All right, good. Before we start, let me big up some of her. Let me big up her her platform so y'all will know. Of course, Kendell Cobbs is the one that you can actually go, the hypnotherapist, and you can contact her via 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. Her email is Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com. That's hypnosiswithkendell.com. And she has a website that is under construction right now, but you can show that love, and that's www.hypnosiswithkendell.com. Now, Kendell, my darling, 24 years. My goodness.
24 years.
Oh, man.
You know what I wanted to put in? On
Yes,
Instagram, I'm at hypno_chick. So
okay.
HYPNO_CHICK.
Okay, I'll put that in there now. But talk about your 24 years, my dear. 24 years. So you got experience. Go ahead.
And have had some experiences, some interesting times over the years. I got into hypnosis. I'll tell you how I started and why. Well, I was always interested in it, but I never really, I was busy. Life was going on, school, all of that, children. And I was pregnant actually with my second daughter. I had a miserable labor with my first, and I thought, while I was in labor, I said, let me do something about this. And I just opened the yellow pages. I was in labor. I opened the yellow pages in Manhattan, and I found a hypnotist, and it was not a great experience for me. But many years later, fast forward, I moved to Canada, and I decide I'm going to go take the hypnosis course, and I'm so glad I did. It was the best thing that I've done for myself, career-wise, and I love it. It's been rewarding, and just it's where I fit in. So I'm really happy that I did it. As far as how things have been, it's been interesting. The world has changed. People are really suffering today after, what we've all been through with COVID. Lots of us have lost people. Lots of us are, we know people that have been stricken with it and are still suffering with it. So, you and I have talked lots of times about me coming on the show, and I've always had trepidation about it because I don't really like cameras very much. Right. But I'm here. This was a step. Going into it now, not going into it, but I guess really broadening things now. It was an important step for me. I've been reluctant with social media. For so long, my business really ran on word of mouth. I had commercials running for a while back in the day, but really a lot has been word of mouth, and it doesn't seem like the world runs as well by word of mouth anymore.
Right.
Everything now is social media, and everything is digital.
That's the new word of mouth. And I still do all of it. I still do word of mouth, flyers, whatever. I still do all of it because no promotion is bad promotion. I wrote the book.
You sure did. I have it on my bookshelf.
Okay. That's right. So, Kendell, you came, I've known you since Aton had interviewed. Let me let everybody know. Y'all know my brother, Aton. That's her husband. Aton Edwards, the guru of preparedness. And the brother has been doing extraordinary. He wrote Preparedness Now. I've always talked about him and big up his book. And I'm waiting for that new book to come out because that new book is
oh my goodness. You have no idea. He's been working so hard on that book, and it's so timely. We need it. And as everything kept unfolding geopolitically, just when I thought he was going to be done, I've got to put that in the book too. So it just kept going. It's going to be huge, and there's so many facets to it. I'm so proud of him. It's going to be something else. It's going to be something we've never seen before. That's for sure.
Here's a joke, Kendell. Every time people say Aton got married in Canada, they said, "Oh, he married a white woman." They always think he married a white woman. I said, "Why don't I used to live in Canada? I know that's not as black and white women."
Yeah, it's amazing. Yes, I'm white Kendall.
But tell him you from the boogie down Bronx. Tell him you from the Bronx, girl.
Well, I started out. My first home coming from the hospital was in the Bronx. My dad and his two brothers owned a building, and we lived in it. And then we moved to Central Park when I was, I think, 4. And then my parents separated when I was 10, and we moved to the Riverdale section of the Bronx. And Aton was, I don't know, a 5-minute drive maybe from my mom's place. So yeah, he and I grew up I moved back and forth between Central Park and Riverdale as a teenager. It was always back and forth. Right. But he and I met through mutual friends, and they were a couple, and they thought we should be a couple. So wow. It was, yeah. But I am very much a New Yorker.
Yes, right.
Very much.
That's
Central
right.
Park was my playground.
You tell them. That's right. Now,
but I'm a Canadian now.
Yeah, I thought you are. Lord have mercy. You know, before I hand over to Aisha with a question, I the title of this is discussing the healing benefits of clinical hypnosis and the myth. Dispelling the myth. Now, let's talk about the benefit. Let's talk about dispelling the myth first. Let's talk about this stuff.
Well, sometimes I just want to punch Keel. What's his name? Keel for Get Out.
Oh, you mean Jordan Peele? Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Yes. Why did he do that?
Yeah, I know.
Why? My industry was having a hard enough time as it was. We didn't need that. Yeah, that was detrimental for a little while. People were terrified.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just through that movie.
That movie did a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Right.
And as if people weren't already terrified to begin with.
And that's why I said in one of the in IG that it's about the intention, because anything can be used for good and bad, positive and negative. Let's be real. Anything can be used. Religion has been used. But everything.
When you think about it, Simon, you come into someone's office, or now we're in the Zoom days.
Yes. My
intentions would only be good.
Right.
Why would I want to hurt anyone?
Exactly.
What would be the motive for that? Like, I'm here to help. I got into this because I wanted to help people, not hurt them. And there's nothing that I could do to someone. If I have a client and I put them under, if I tell them, okay, now get up, pick up a gun and go kill someone, you're not going to do that. I don't, hypnosis doesn't have that kind of power.
Explain.
You won't do something that goes against your moral compass. You just won't. Okay.
And that's what a lot of people are afraid of, because it deals with the mind. But I want to share something real quick. Where I did tell you that I was going to share this, but when I looked it up, family, it says when you Google it up and find, and you go into the Wikipedia or go and study history, not even Wikipedia can be changed up, but it says in Egypt and Greece, the sick often went to healing places known as sleep temples or dream temples to be cured by hypnosis. Some of the earliest possible evidence of hypnosis for healing comes from the Egyptian Ebers papyrus, dating back to 1550 BC. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that's real ancient, and a lot of us don't know that, and it comes from our history, so to speak, because we know Egypt.
Yeah. And it's not just ancient, it's so natural. It is one of the most natural things you can do.
Wow.
You're just using your voice, and it's soothing, and you're lulling someone into a state of deep relaxation where they can receive positive messages for healing. So if someone comes to me and says, I need to stop smoking, you'll fill out an intake questionnaire, and I'm going to use all kinds of things that you tell me. You're going to give me the information to use. So I want to know, well, what do you do during the day? So if you say, well, I work in an office, well, what do you hear? You know, so I hear phones ringing, copy machine going. Well, what color is your office, and how do you get to and from work? Do you listen to the radio in the car? I'm taking cues from colors and who do you live with and what do you watch on TV? Do you watch the news in the morning? When you wake up, I want to know all that kind of stuff, because that's what I'm going to use to help you to anchor all of those messages. So, I mean, it's just natural, and it's a give and a take. And I have had so many clients come into my office and they're scared to death. They're just so scared. And once we start chatting and they realize there's nothing to be afraid of. And then after, they love it and they're really happy that they did it and they're relaxed. And you go home and back in the day, I used to give people cassette tapes. It's from back in the day. Now I send an MP3. I can email you an MP3 of your session, and then you're going to use that so that you go under over and over again. And that's going to help to anchor the message. So it usually does not require many visits. Sometimes it's just one. Often it's just one. I usually say plan to do 2, the intake and then a subsequent, just so that you can really lock it in. So when you come back the second time, or if we do a second Zoom, then it's going to really solidify it. But then some people have several issues to deal with. And I've had people that came for months because there was a lot going on.
And you know, 24 years now, going back 24 years, there's not too many Black hypnotherapists that I know of.
No, there weren't.
So let's talk about that before Aisha, you go next with that question, okay?
From what I know, I was the first Black hypnotherapist in Canada.
Wow. Give her a round of applause for that. I got to give you a round of applause for that. You know that. That's what I understand. Believe me, I understand. Go ahead. Wow. That's congratulations, sister. 24 years later, look at that. And most of your clients are not Black, are they? Are they more white or Asians? What are they? What are your clients? Come on, be honest.
Anything but us.
When us need it.
Anything but people from the diaspora. I have a handful, 2 handfuls.
2 handfuls.
And that is so discouraging because I so want to be able to help us too. Yeah.
And I think we need it too.
And I get a little salty sometimes because I'll tell you the truth. I get a little salty because our priorities are sometimes askew with that, you know. We'll spend $200 on a pair of sneakers, but not for wellness, you know. I don't know.
Right.
I know.
It's painful.
It is. But as you pointed out, we are really opening up to therapy. Thanks to all of these celebrities who are really talking about it and saying, listen, I'm in therapy and thank God I am.
So this is a good cycle. This is a good cycle for you, actually. If you really started promoting and heavily promoting, this is a good cycle.
Which I'm going to start doing against my past judgment.
Hey, you know, if you need help, you know, you got one of the best promoters here.
I sure do. I appreciate you.
I will definitely help you because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a session with her probably within the next few weeks, in the next week or so, because I definitely want to get some things because I understand it's healing modality. And even when I watch movies like you just mentioned in all the movies, I didn't have nothing against it still because I understand intentions. I know intentions. And if I'm going to deal with anybody, it's going to be with somebody that I know and who I've been close with for many years. And family, you know, she has a discount for those who are watching my show. And she'll
Yes,
let you know.
I do.
When you call, you gotta say my name. You don't have to mention it now, darling. When they call you, they have to mention they seen it on King Simon.
On King Simon.
You go from there, and you don't even mention the price. Let's just stay focused because it's nothing compared to what the people have been buying, Jordans and other things. And I had a friend of mine who was afraid of flying. Now he flew here from Jamaica, matter of fact, but he ended up staying here so long that he got afraid of flying due to watching movies and all kinds of madness. And he went to a hypnotherapist, and he was able to go to, I think, one of his relatives' funeral. I think it was mom or his dad's funeral, because the hypnotherapist helped him through that whole.
Those are those emergency calls that come in. I get them sometimes. And you know when I get them too? For people that have big exams coming up. People that are about to take the bar or the MCAT or whatever it is. When people have big exams and they don't feel confident, I'll get those calls, and they're like, I need an appointment right away. Serious. I need it right away.
Wow.
And then I get those for medical, medical situations too.
Really?
Oh,
really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, talk about that real quick. The medical situations. What did they actually ask you for when they?
Well, I had a woman that phoned, and she said that that was a situation. So she was from a small town, very Christian, born again Christian woman, did not think that hypnosis was a proper modality or anything she should have anything to do with. She had her appointment at night because she did not want anyone in town to see her coming. Because I was in a medical office. I had a suite in a medical center. So everyone in there is from the town. So, she came at night with her husband. And when she first called, she said, I was just told to go home and, take care of my affairs. I have cancer. And I don't remember what it was she had to have done, but there was a treatment she needed and her counts were off. And I said to her, I would need you to call your doctor and ask him what needs to happen in order for them to be able to do this treatment. When she called, she said, I have 2 small children. I cannot die. I can't do that. And I don't want anyone to see me coming in, but I'm desperate. And I'm coming to you because I'm desperate. I said, okay, come. I met her downstairs, let her in. She and her husband looked like he had seen a ghost. My heart broke for these people. It really did. And as a parent, I could certainly appreciate, you have 2 small children. You can't go, you can't just lay down. You have to do something. So she came and we did the session, and I gave her, this was back in the cassette days too. I gave her cassette, and I said, does he always look at you like that now since you got this diagnosis? She says, yes. The prognosis. She says, yes. I said, I need you to kick him out of your bedroom and lock the door. Let him bring you your meals, and don't open the door until you hear him get to the bottom step. Take the food. And I said, I want you to listen to this cassette 5 times a day. And she said, okay. They left, and he called me within hours. And for such a Christian man, he cursed me up one streak, just ripped a side off of me, up one side and down the other. Wow. And I mean, he was furious with me. And I expected it was going to happen, but it was okay. Anyway, it must have been maybe 4 days, her counts were where they needed to be. And she was able to have the treatments that she needed, and she lived. Wow. And once she was able to when she went to the doctor several days later, and the doctor, took the blood and then gave her the news, her husband sent me it was like this, the flowers that he sent, the most beautiful flowers.
Oh, wow. That's good, man. I mean,
and her oncologist, who said it was such a miracle, never sent me a single patient ever.
What?
Not one.
Whoa. Hater.
A lot of doctors are like that.
Hating each other. That's terrible. But that's a good story to hear. And I know you have numerous amount of, but Empress Aisha, please ask a question. Remember, people, please share this, and like this. This is Kendell Cobb's, of course, Hypnosis. Contact her. Remember, if you say you watched the show and you heard it right here on King Simon Presents, you don't usually do this. I'm like probably one of the first. Really she don't usually do this. She was so shy, believe me. And I said, call her because she's taking off now. She's taking back on another level to help our people because y'all need it. Our people need it. 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. Email is Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com. And of course, the website, hypnosiswithkendell.com. And of course, her IG is hypno-chick. You can hypno_chick. You can hit her up at the DM and make sure you tell her you've seen it right here on King Simon. She'll give you a discount if you want to do some hypnotherapy for yourself. Because I know I'm doing it because I got some books I need to pull out. I got some stuff I need to deal with. So
well, the promo is until April 7th.
Oh, April 10th. Okay, the promo.
No, 14th. I'm sorry, because today's the 14th. So I'll do it for a month.
Okay, for a month. Okay, April. Okay, bet April. I'll make make sure we April 14th. Y'all got the promo. That's the promo. It's not forever now. The promo. Because our people will take it forever and keep on coming back. Don't you got that promo? Yeah, that's how.
And those stimulus checks are coming in down there right here.
Yeah, so y'all can do that. You can do that. Now, Empress Aisha, what you got for us, sister? Go ahead, please.
Yes, Sister Kendell, what is the youngest age that you allow people to go under hypnosis?
I have gone as low as 6, depending on the maturity of the child. Okay. And children are wonderful subjects.
Of course. What Napoleon said about children? What did Napoleon say about children? If you teach them and catch them from young, oh my goodness, there's wonders that could come out of this.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's now, age, very young. I thought you was about to say 17 or 18.
Oh no. Young. You can take them young if they're mature.
Right. That's interesting. Now, what does that entail? Because some of our children are being diagnosed for ADHD and all that type of stuff in school. Can that type of modality help them with that also?
It can.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, it absolutely can. And because you have an MP3, you just start your child off with that MP3 in the morning. They're good to go. And kids are fast. So, they don't have the attention span for the kind of induction that you would do with an adult. So I take them down fast and hard.
Oh, wow. And now, depending on the age now, does the older you are, it's a little bit more deep, a little bit more slow. It takes a little bit more time, the older you are?
No, it's not that. But because of people's beliefs, because of people's stress, I like to take my time, and it's like a mind massage. It's relaxing. So for something that feels so good, you extend it. So my first session, like an intake session, I do 90 minutes. Sometimes it'll go over 90 minutes even, depending on how much you need. So that's why I keep 2 hours between clients, just in case you do need 90 or you do need 2 hours.
Wow. Someone from the audience, Lisette, just asked, does hypnotherapy offer any help if you want to explore past lives, or is that a different process?
Hypnotherapy is used for past lives. I personally don't do it, but I know someone who's very good at it.
Okay. So you can recommend people. You can recommend people.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't do it. But you know what? I find in my old age, I'm changing a little bit.
You should do it.
I actually did two stage shows.
Yes, I seen it on your Instagram or one of those things you was doing a stage show.
I don't know what I was thinking. I did it. I did too. And it was really scary. And I felt a little bit like a hypocrite because I always felt like, you know, that was part of what made people so afraid of hypnosis.
Right.
You know, I really did. I thought it was the stage shows too, because
Yes.
if I've heard it once, I've heard it a million times. You're not going to make me quack like a duck, are you? You're not, you know.
Everybody says that.
Everybody. And they all think it's original.
Somebody just asked, Seabreeze Services just asked, Kendall, can you help me to quit smoking?
Absolutely.
Ah.
Like,
isn't that, hey, Seabreeze, she said, absolutely. See, hey, when somebody said absolutely, it's over. She's had 24 years now. Stop playing.
you know, I don't do smoking as much anymore, but back in the day when people were really smoking, you find people don't smoke as much anymore. Well, they smoke weed, but I mean cigarettes. Cigarettes. I did a lot of smoking cessation sessions. And that's one of that's a no-brainer. Boop. That's very simple.
Wow. It's that simple to deal with the smoking? Wow, that's interesting.
Simple. Absolutely.
Wow. Now, brothers and sisters out there, please share and like this. Remember, we have Kendell Cobb, the hypnotherapist. Contact her, 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. Leave a message because she has the message board there. And look, if you say you heard it right here on King Simon up until the 14th of April, we got 1 month here. You get a discount in 1 month, in this 1 month, not after the 14th of April. Right now, we're doing it all for 1 month. That means you get a discount. You can get a hypnosis therapist session with our beautiful sister, and she will definitely help you out. Like she said, if you're a smoker, ganja smoker, or cigarette smoker, whatever you want to do, she can help you.
Guess what I just discovered?
What you discovered?
So there's this whole comment section thing going on over here.
Oh, yeah, there's a comment section, yes.
I was in private chat. Okay. See what's happening here.
Okay. Oh, no, you was with me.
Rose Bell. I wonder if this is the Rose Bell that I know who is friends with my Aunt Debbie. I know that name. Rose, are you my Aunt Debbie's friend?
What about help with eating healthier? That's the one that's asking.
Absolutely.
That? Okay, good.
So one of the things that I've been helping people with, people that are diagnosed with diabetes, they have to change their diets. They have to remove sugars and starches from their diets. Get rid of that sweet tooth. Great for that. People with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, works very well with them as well. All kinds of gastrointestinal problems. Hypnosis works really well. So many different things. But yes, dietary change, absolutely. People that are going vegan or vegetarian, or for some people, if they can just get rid of the pork, they're happy.
That's true. Lord have mercy. And Rose Bell asks, is there a questionnaire or something so that we can figure out what it is we need to work on? There's
not a questionnaire to figure out what you need to work on, but there is an intake questionnaire so that I know how to treat you and what to deal with. But even with the questionnaire, before I ever do anything with anyone, we need to talk. So there's a whole section of time that's dedicated to just questions and answers and me finding things out. And, it helps with the rapport and the trust.
Right. Another question from the audience, they just said, greetings, can Kendall suggest where to go to train to become a hypnotherapist? Okay. Somebody want to be in the field?
Oh, yes. There are all kinds of things you can do. I've been with the National Guild for 24 years, and we have a conference every August in Massachusetts. And that's that's a good start. But there are other places as well. It just depends on where you are also. Where is this person? You know,
Right.
I'm trying to be cute and not put my glasses on. I can't see anything.
Don't worry about it. I'm asking the questions. Me and
So,
Aisha asking. Aisha, you got another
okay.
question for her, please? Go ahead, Aisha.
And then what is something you wish that you was taught or that you knew before you became hypnosis? Like what you know now that you wish you knew before then? You know, something that they never knew about. Like, you know, like when you have children, like I wish my mama told me this. You know, what is that wish? I wish I knew this. If someone had taught me this in the beginning, you know.
What do I wish I would have known?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Good question.
I'm stumped. I can't think of anything. You know, when I went into this, I was young. I was 31 years old. So I didn't have any fears. I didn't have any self-doubt, you know, like I just came in like gangbusters. Just,
Oh,
you know, like,
I'm gonna do this.
yeah. If I would have if I would have started later in life, I don't think I would have had that kind of confidence. So as soon as I was certified, within like a week, first thing I did was I ran out. I went and made cards and brochures. I was so excited. And my husband at the time was like, "You really think people are going to let you? You really think you can do it?" That was the first thing, and that made me mad. But then, "Do you really think you can do it?" I said, "Well, what did I go to school for?" And then the next thing was that he said, "Are people going to really let you do it?"
Sound like my mother. God.
You know, so yeah, it was. So I just ignored him, and there was a health show, like not a trade show, but like a health show. So people that did different modalities showed up, and you set up your little table. And I went, and I mean, I was up in the woods, and it was in like the lunchroom of. It was either a high school or it was a school. I don't know, school for children. And I got my little table, and I think I paid $80 to be able to have my table set up. And I was booking clients right then and there, which was crazy. I didn't expect that to happen, but I think I probably did a little bit. So I got my first clients from that, and I saw them in my dining room. I pulled out everything out of the table, the side, everything from my dining room. And I set up my dining room as a home office, and I went and got a recliner, and I just proceeded to do it. At the time did I have two? I think I had two Rotties at the time. I had to put the dogs away. People don't like to come to your house when you have Rottweilers.
Yes.
Put the dogs away, and I just started seeing people, and it worked, you know? I was even a little bit surprised.
No, you'd be surprised.
There's nothing like the fear of that first client.
Yes, believe me. I know. Oh,
so
my
scared.
goodness, nothing like it. I tell people all the time, my first client, if they do a session with me now, they'll realize that I have grown immensely. You know what I'm saying? So that is true. Somebody just asked, Jessica just asked, during this pandemic, a lot of people had experienced anxiety attacks and depression. Can you talk about how you can help?
And that's why I'm here, Jessica.
There it is. There it is.
People are suffering right now. You know, anxiety, depression, absolutely. And with hypnosis, you get to the root of it. And a lot of that happens actually while you're still awake. In the beginning of the session, where I find out, where is your anxiety coming from? What are you really afraid of? Are you hurting because of the pain of others? Are you afraid that you're going to get it? Are you afraid you're going to give it to someone? What are your fears really? Because I need to know that. and sometimes people don't even know why they're afraid. They just know that there's something out there and they feel like it's trying to kill us all and they're afraid. But really, what are you afraid of? And are you afraid of death? And if you're afraid of death, why? One of the things that helps people so much in life, and even with depression, is knowing what your fears are. And death is a fear, surprisingly, that many, many, many people have, even pre-pandemic. And a lot of people live their lives, and because of their fears, they don't fully live. So identify what that is. What is it that you're so afraid of? And why? And what outcome do you fear? And then take it from there, bring them down and remove it. But you can't remove anything and leave a void. So anything that I take away, I'm going to fill. And with something positive. I'll never remove a habit or a fear or a behavior and not replace it with something else that's positive.
That's good. You can't take a stone away from a house and replace the brick. Okay, that's powerful. That's powerful. You can't. That's like a Masonic thing. A Masonic thing used to teach that. But back in the day, they used to say that a lot of hypnotists used to use the coin, the rotating coin, and all that. Now,
or a hand watch.
Hand watch. Now, do you dabble in that, or you don't dabble in that? How does this work?
I can, but I don't. It's not necessary.
Okay. Oh wow. Because somebody just asked how. Let me put that up. Laura just asked, "Hi Kendell, how will the sessions be conducted for us out of towners? For those out of towners, how does those sessions work?"
Zoom.
Wow, now you're telling your age. You said that was you're telling all of our age for that Zoom.
Listen, I'm happy to be here. I'm 55 years old.
Hey, I'm 54. I got it. We got this. That's right. We looking good too for our age. Ain't we looking good?
We're trying anyway.
You gotta be like you upgrade. You're an upgrade. You're not old.
Right. That's right.
Thank you.
Okay, we're not old at all. Thank you. Somebody said thank you for this broadcast. Much needed. Oh, thank you, Miss Bradshaw, sister's an astrologer and a numerologist. So big up to her. Big up to T.S. Bradshaw. Now, Kendell, a lot of us, of course, are skeptical. Of course, a lot of us feel that no one can put us under hypnosis and all that kind of stuff. Now, with those skeptics and those naysayers, what do you say to them, my dear? What do you say to them?
Well, I normally say, well, then if you don't want help, don't come.
Okay.
But I did once do something that wasn't all that ethical, dealing with hypnosis, but it was with a close family friend who told me that they don't believe in hypnosis. This person is a dentist.
Okay.
So he said he didn't believe in hypnosis. So I'm not going to go all into it, but he believes now. He really believes now.
That's right. Yeah, that's that. If it's an old friend of yours, you're there. Yeah,
that's the only time. I know I said I would never do anything that, that was when. How are you going to tell me you don't believe in hypnosis? That's like me telling him I don't believe in dentistry.
Exactly. Respect. Respect the gift. That's what I put on my my Facebook and Instagram the other day. And look, our gifts come from the Creator. Respect the gifts.
Yeah, I just thought that was so rude.
That was disrespectful. That's right, dentist. That's why I'll never come and support you, sir. And I love my teeth. Now, will or does hypnosis require multiple sessions to be effective? That's what the enlightened one says.
It depends. It depends on how suggestible the person is. People that are imaginative, people that are smart, people that are mentally flexible do extremely well. Sometimes people always erroneously think that, and I don't know if it comes from ego or what, but they'll say, oh, I can't be hypnotized. Nobody's going to hypnotize me. Because they think that it's a weakness, but it's not a weakness. It's actually intelligence and creativity. A creative mind, a flexible mind does extremely well.
Do you know of any celebrities that have gone through this, or heard of any celebrities that's gone through hypnosis?
I cannot say who.
Oh, okay. You can't say. Oh, they haven't told it out there. They haven't. Not through you.
No, they're clients of mine.
No, not about your clients. Not your clients. Anybody else outside of that?
Tons of people. Yeah,
Okay.
A lot of celebrities use hypnosis.
Yeah, not your clients. I know you can't. That's confidentiality. I know that. I'm talking about the ones that's out there that we see on television. You know, you might have heard this story, and they went through
lots.
Wow.
I can't think of anybody offhand, but lots of people use it.
Wow. One of my friends, he went through it, like I told you, and he was a driver for the top exec for Island Records back in the day. Right, but he went through it, and he it helped him a lot. So enough respect to him wherever he is. He might be watching.
It feels so good. Like I said, it's like a mind massage, but your whole body relaxes. And I bring you from your feet all the way up to your head, just slowly, just breaking it down piece by piece, all the way up. And it feels so good. It really does feel good. And every time you use your MP3 after for reinforcement, you go down like that again.
I mean, now, what do you mean by that? From your feet all the way, you hypnotize them from the feet up?
Well, the relaxation, the relaxation starts from your feet, and then I work all the way up to your head, all the way to the top of your head. So you feel and we do it several times. I count you up, I count you down different ways. And just there's some confusion techniques that go on. There are things that are going on while the whole process is going.
Now, you recently told me a story about your grandmother. Would you like to share that story? Can you say that?
Yes, my granny.
Yeah, talk about your grandmother. Go ahead.
My grandmother was 85 years old. My grandmother was the scariest person you'd ever want to meet. She was scared of everything. She was very timid. And she was quite ill. Her throat was closing up and she couldn't eat anymore. And they were talking about doing a tube in her stomach. And I'm in the doctor's office with her, and her geriatrician was away. So there was another doctor there, and this was at Columbia Presbyterian. And he was Polish, and his training was in Poland. And Eastern Europe and Europe in general is much more open to natural medicine, naturopathy, herbs, things like that. And I said, well, can I hypnotize her? And let's see if this opens up her throat. And this is something that happens to quite a few elderly people, and they don't eat anymore. Their throat closes, and they also lose their appetite. And I thought, okay, well, that's great that the doctor said I can do it, but she's never going to let me do it. It's not going to happen. But I asked her anyway, and she said, well, I'm 85 years old. I'm going to die one day anyway. Yeah, let's do it, which shocked me. And she started eating again, and she enjoyed it. And it was just one session. That's all it took. And her throat was open, and she was eating like a horse after that. Wow. And I was feeding her. I was the one doing the cooking.
Wow, Grandma. Is she still alive, or she transitioned?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow.
11 years ago.
That's a good thing. Wow. And your grandmother.
Well, this April will be 11 years.
Wow. Big up to Aton, your husband is watching, of course. He said Mike Tyson used hypnosis. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Honey.
You watch it. And of course, I want to big up the somebody said that's fantastic. That's a fantastic story. And
it was great, Jessica. Thanks.
Yeah, and the enlightened one said, "You are God sent. You will be hearing from me for an appointment scheduling." Hey, hey, thank you, family. Thank y'all, family, for supporting. I'm not gonna keep her too long because this is her first time, and believe me, she's comfortable. But I'm gonna bring her back on, and probably every other month or something like that, so we can help people. We want to help people. That's what I want. I want people to be helped. Honestly, you know, Aton, and you know me for years, and y'all, we've shared some very tearful times. But you know, I really just want to help people, man. I really do, and I hope my platform does help me. And people like you that have actually been on my program for the first time, being on my program for the first time with me and Empress Aisha Moore. It's an honor to have you. Believe that.
It's an honor to be here. It really is. Thank you. You two made this so enjoyable.
and people, for 1 month from of course Albert Einstein's birthday today, the day of pi.
That's right.
Until April the 14th, you get a discount if you mention that you watched this on this show.
I'm taking it back to my fees back in 1997.
Woo, she's giving you a real discount. She celebrated 24 years.
Just for your people.
Just for your people. So y'all better share this video and let them watch it. 1-800-503-1993. That's 503-1993. That's an 800 number. That means it's free, people. You can call her for free. All right. And of course, her email, you can hit her up at Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com and www.hypnosiswithkendell.com. Remember, that's still under construction, but it's going to be up and running probably in the next week or so.
That website is the bane of my existence. I'm so sick of it.
Maybe you need to change it. That's all. That's all.
Maybe people just need to call me and stop needing websites and all of this stuff.
Okay. I'll take down the website if you want. I'll take it off of here. We don't need the website up here, but her IG
I'm so sick of it.
Her IG is hypno_chick. And
Aisha, Kendell with an E. For some reason, even when I tell people ELL, it's like the name Wendell. I would have been Wendell. I was supposed to be a boy, according to my mother. But that's what she wanted. And then I would have been named after my grandfather, Wendell. Oh. And everyone knows Wendell is Wendell. No one ever says DALL, but Kendell always is ALL. So it is ELL.
It's ELL. That's right. Aisha, do you have a question, please?
Yes. For anyone who wants to utilize your service, what do they have to do to prepare themselves?
Well, for your actual session, just be in comfortable clothing. Just be comfortable. Empty your bladder. That's important. Mm-hmm. Go to the bathroom first. And just be set up comfortably. And I'd like to be able to see you. So I'd like for your camera to be set up so that I can see where you're sitting or laying, so that I'm looking for certain cues, so that I know like how quickly to bring you down, when I can move to the next step. I need to be able to see you. So if you can just set up your camera like that, then away we go. We're good.
Okay. They don't need no water next to them, or put the kids to bed, or
well, you want it to be a little bit quiet, but that's not everybody's reality. So
right. No children around and all the noise in the back, right?
Yeah, you don't need kids coming in, Mommy, I'm hungry. But
yelling you down. Now,
just comfortable.
Have you done any relationship hypnotic therapy for relationships to help with people's relationships together?
Yeah, but it's not like what you think. What usually happens is one person in the couple will come for something else, and then they'll want to bring their mate, and it winds up not being a whole lot of not that much about hypnosis, and just more about more of coaching. A lot of what has happened over the years is that it's also transitioned into life coaching, but I'm not a certified life coach, but it happens anyway.
One more question. Unless Aisha, you got a question or one more question for?
No, no, go ahead. Okay, it's okay.
One more question. You had shared a story about a husband not believing in it. Can you talk about that story once that you spoke to me about? And he didn't even want her to go through. He thought you wasted the money.
Oh,
Can you share
I
that story?
love them. What a couple. Let me tell you, those people have sent me so they sent me so much business, it's not even funny. So
Wow.
it's a husband and wife. The wife phones and says that my husband is a heavy smoker, 2 packs a day, and he's got to stop. I can't take it anymore. And it's just so unhealthy. He really needs to stop. And I said, well, does he want to stop? And she says, well, he says he does, but I don't know. So I said, okay, well, bring him in. I gave him an appointment. The two of them come in, and he's this huge, big lumberjack kind of guy. And we do the session, and he opens his eyes and he goes, that was crap. You just wasted our money. That didn't do anything. And he got up and he stormed out of my office, and his wife was really embarrassed. And she goes, I'm so sorry. And she runs behind him and they leave. It was a nighttime appointment, and my office faced the front of the building. So I saw them go out, and there was hardly any cars in the parking lot. And they get in his truck. He had a big, like a tow truck. And he turns the car on. I saw the lights go on, and I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm, packing up. I'm ready to leave. They were my last clients for the day. I'm getting ready to leave, and I see they're still there. So I'm paying it no attention, and, I don't know what they're doing. I figured they're probably arguing. That's what I expected. Like, he's just losing it in the car. So one of the things that I put in the anchors was that when he puts the key in the car, that it reinforces that he has no desire to smoke cigarettes at all. Wow. It's absolutely gone. And that even the thought of smoking puts a horrible taste in his mouth. He's just repulsed by cigarettes. Wow. So what was happening was that they were in the car laughing that whole time, like rip-roaring laughing. And then my phone rings, and I pick it up and I say hello, and he says, darling, I'm so sorry. I tried so hard, so many times to light this cigarette. I can't do it. I can't smoke it. I can't believe it. He says, I'm going to send everybody I know to you. And he says, just give me some cards. Give me some cards. No, don't ask me for some cards, because I'm going to give you some cards.
Wow.
I give him a stack of cards.
Wow.
And when I tell you, and then his people told their people who told, it was amazing. That was good times.
Give you a round of applause for that, because that is an amazing story. Because when you told me that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he was a 2-pack a dayer.
Wow.
They were such a nice couple.
That's powerful, man. That's why y'all need to call it. Look, between the 14th of March to the 14th of April, we have a discount if you mention that you saw her on my show only. I may not give her to nobody else unless she wants to do it there. But my show right now, you can just give her a call at 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. She'd rather you call than email. So please call, leave the message.
I don't mind emails. I like emails.
Okay, I thought you
go an email list.
Yes, okay. That's her email.
Now that I have to do all of this, jumping through all of these social media hoops and all of this stuff, I don't have a choice. I dug my heels in hard.
Yes,
but
I understand.
It takes a lot of time.
I understand. Wait a minute. Somebody asked a question before we move on. Aisha, do you have another question until I find these questions? Any questions?
Oh my gosh, I just had a question. Oh yeah, I do have it. Thank you. My thing, I want to know, because listening to you, speaking with you, meeting you, I know that you make us all feel a sense of security. Like you make us feel comfortable with this.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, and that's good. It's like knowing somebody that's like us, that's a family like us, to really bring us into, another level of healing that we're not comfortable with. And to have somebody that you can feel like you can trust is very important. So
Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way.
yeah, because I will go to you before I go to someone else, just because you're on this platform. And not just because you're on this platform, but because what you radiate from your spirit, from you,
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet.
right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I'm hoping I'm speaking for a majority of us here who's on here. I'm just hoping that. Um, do you highly recommend this type of healing for like? Do you feel like this is like a missing link in our healing from the things that we have experienced through generational, you know, karma of pain and
Absolutely. And we go through it. We go through it, just just being in our skin. You know, it's not easy being Black. It's not in North America, it isn't, and not in many other places. So just the day to day, when you step out of your house, you don't know if you're going to have a run-in with the cops. You don't know. Yeah, we have everyday serious stress every single day. Absolutely, this is a modality that can bring relaxation, release that anxiety, just to be able to be comfortable, just to be able to sleep at night, to wake up and feel positive, to have confidence. There, we're we're on the receiving end of a lot
Right.
on so many different levels. So yeah, absolutely. Hypnosis is so therapeutic. You just have to make sure you connect with the person that you're working with. The connection is really key. It really
Yeah.
is.
Right.
And
Right.
that's why it didn't work when I was in labor in Manhattan and went to go see someone, and that was not going to work out. It just wasn't. I
Right.
didn't connect with him at all. I didn't trust him. I trusted hypnosis. I just didn't trust him.
That leads to the question that somebody from Happy Films just put up there. They said, "Is there anyone it doesn't work on?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Not many people, but yes.
Okay.
Some people need more sessions than others.
Okay.
And some people you should not do it all. I would not treat someone with bipolar disorder.
Wow.
That can be problematic. And I used to do hypnobirthing. I don't do that anymore.
Hypnobirthing. How? Wait a minute. Wait a
This
minute. Now,
woman,
hold on. I got 9 children now. Hypnobirthing. What are you talking about? Hey, before you go on with that story, please. Somebody said they just called and wasn't able to leave a contact information with your phone. So how do they
I
leave a
wonder
message?
why. I set up my voice. I just reset it actually today.
Okay, so
I will check into that. I'm sorry. I will definitely check in and see what's going on with my phone.
Enlightening one, do me a favor and email her. If you can't get her through the phone line right now, email her, because of course the email gonna go through. So make sure the email is right here on the page right here. So
look at you on that switchboard.
Oh yeah. But I come from a radio background, so I used to handle
making things happen.
Yeah,
all
I
of a
do
sudden, my information jumps up.
I'm multitasking. I've done this on radio years ago, so I've been doing this for years.
See.
So and now, back to this birthing this hypnobirthing now. Stop playing.
Hypnobirthing, yeah.
Can you stop people from having babies, or just what are you trying to do? What's going on here?
No. It was a woman who came to me who had the same exact situation that I had back in 1988. And so I think it was a little personal to me because I know that feeling. But when she came to me, she wasn't in labor. That's the only difference. But she had a child previously, and it was really rough, her labor. So she came to me and we did the session. Everything was fine. And then I get a phone call from her and she tells me I had the baby. And I said, oh, congratulations. What did you have? She says the only thing was that she fell out of me. I didn't realize that I was as far in labor as I was, and she was dropping out of me. I had to catch her.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not touching that anymore. I'm done with hypnobirthing.
Whoa. Wow. Why was that? Did she explain why that happened?
She can explain it. I know what happened. She did the tape and she was highly suggestible, which I knew, but I didn't know that she was going to go completely numb like that. The only reason she knew that she needed to go to the hospital was because her water broke. And then the baby just decided to just come on out with the wash. And that scared me. I won't do it anymore.
Right. Wow.
Can
this also help the people that are probably on the young people that are on Molly and pills and all this type of stuff?
It can, but with substance abuse like that, certain things you cannot just come off of just straight away. You have to titrate down. So it could be dangerous to pull. It's just like for people, for alcoholics. An alcoholic cannot stop drinking just cold turkey. Not someone that has a serious habit. That's dangerous for them. You have to bring them down slowly. Not slowly, but you can't do it all in one go. Like with cigarette smoking, I just knocked that out in one go. Boom, we're done. But not for serious drugs.
Wow. Well, before we let you go, my sister, any more questions, Sister Aisha, Empress Aisha, before I let her go?
I don't think I have any more questions. I'm just really in a place where I'm just feeling like, like we just want to just give you a round of applause. Like,
oh, thank you.
I had it ready for her. So
this is just it's really wonderful. Like, I feel like hopefully, we would actually take that leap of faith and just go for it with you. I hope that, you be on this platform will open up that doors for a lot of us to actually just go that
way. I would love it. I'd love it.
Feel ourselves.
Thank you so much. You've made this so enjoyable. I really was.
Yes, she was. She was.
Simon, how many years has it been?
I know. I've been asking her, Lord have mercy. I've been asking her. Oh, but it's time.
Ducking and dodging too.
It's time. No, it's time, and I'm happy.
That's what Eitan said too. He said it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
I said, you're right. It is.
Eitan knows, and what's so interesting to do the two dynamics. She doing hypnotherapist to heal, and Eitan is just the master of disaster. So this is
you know what he did? He dragged me up there on that stage to do a panel at Comic-Con.
Oh, you was there? Because I didn't make it. I remember that. I wasn't there. I wasn't able to make it. I didn't make it that day. So yes, you was there. How was that? It was like 200 people, right?
No, it was more than that.
No, yeah, it was a lot of people.
People were it was standing room only. It was packed.
It was called the Zombie Apocalypse.
The Zombie Apocalypse.
Yeah,
RJ.
Yeah. I missed it, man. I think I was out of town.
Margaret was there. Margaret Ling.
Yes, Margaret was there. Amen was there. His son.
Amen was amazing. I was so proud of him. He wasn't scared.
No, because Amen. I remember at 12 years old, Amen was breaking down thermophysics, and I started crying because I know him since he was a child. I was like, yo. Because, watching somebody in the crib used to walk with us when we did the disaster preparedness, him, I, Ginger, and Eitan. And then this brother here speaking on thermophysics at 12.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, scared the heck out of me. I'm like, he brought me to tears. And I love our mentor, man.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Sister Kendell, what about for someone who wants to like find their passion?
Oh, absolutely. I love stuff like that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is that era right now. Everyone want to have their business. People just like, I just got to do something. But a lot of people are kind of just trying to find their way in this era right now. It's like a new era for us.
Trying to find their way. And then also people always have doubt in the back of their minds. Will I be able to survive? What's the best way to move forward? You know, but right now, this past year over the pandemic, a lot of people have had the chance to think. You know, most of us are so busy working. We're always going. We're just always going. A lot of people had forgotten their hopes and dreams. They had forgotten what they really wanted to do with their lives. And I think seeing what's been happening, people are taking life a little more seriously, a little more grateful for it, and realizing our time here is limited this go round. Do something, you know, do something that makes you happy. What did you always want to do?
Yes.
And we're afraid of what people think. That's the other thing. You know, you always have those people in your ear. You can't do that. It's not practical. You're going to lose your pension. You know, all that stuff.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Somebody just asked, will this be good for victims of childhood trauma?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
With childhood trauma is PTSD. You know, you're an adult walking around with all that hurt and pain, and that needs to be released and replaced with something positive. Anxiety, yes, good for anxiety as well.
That's a good friend of mine, Nadira Muhammad. Big up to Nadira. What's up, Nadira? How you doing?
Hi, Nadira.
That's your daughter's name, Nadira? I didn't know. Okay. Yes, I did. What am I talking about? I do. Well, once again, our beautiful sister, give her a round of applause for coming in, man. We love that we had this beautiful sister.
Thank you.
Everybody put a thumbs up in the chat. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Kendell Cobb, hypnotherapist. Contact her, family. Contact her.
I don't know what's happening. If you follow me on Hypno _check, I will be able to get back to you. I'm going to see what's going on with that phone.
Yes. So, well, call her or hit her up on IG at hypno _chick. Hit up on the DM. She does answer a DM. Most of our conversation been on DM. So they make sure. And of course, email her also. Give her an email at Kendell at hypnosis with Kendell.com. And of course, try the 1-800 number in the next 24 to 42 hours, you know, or 72 hours. So, you know, we see if we could check what's going on, if anything. But make sure you hit up on it. Any last words, my dear?
Yes,
Kendell?
I'm going to keep fighting with that website of mine.
Yes, you should. Keep fighting. Don't worry.
I'm in the struggle, but I'm going to get it done.
That's right. Well, thank you very much for being a part of this journey, my dear Kendell.
Thank you. Thank both of you. Thank you.
Thank you. And
we'll I look forward to coming back.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you back after we do the whole discount for the whole month. Let's see what happens. You let us know and let us know some of the testimonials or whatever we can do.
Absolutely.
All right.
That was one of the things that I was working on was loading testimonials.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
I'm digging through crates and crates and crates of old files, like pulling stuff out.
Wow. So my friend Felicia Harden from Happy Film says she absolutely loves you, the guest. She says she texted me.
Oh, thank you, Felicia.
Yeah, she's a good sister. I know she's gonna definitely probably get in contact with you. So that will help her and her family and everybody else. So thank you once again. Thank you, Kendell. Eitan, thank you, sir, for even talking her into it. Give her a round of applause.
He really did.
I know he did. I know.
You know, your presence here I feel like has opened up people's minds, their spirit, you know, has actually hopefully had encouraged others to want to join your, that platform of healing in the way that you are healing the world the way you do. So, you're actually is not just a role model, but you're like a leader. You have a
Oh my
high
goodness.
status.
Well, thank you.
You on
I
a
never
you
thought of it that way.
yes, you on your throne. And as a goddess, as the empress that you are, you're actually are going to plant seeds in other people to just start healing in the way that we need to heal. And hopefully other people will want to heal the way that you're healing. And do you give classes or lessons or
I don't. The most that
retreat?
I do, sometimes I do group work.
Mhm.
I used to do a lot of group work, like for smoking cessation,
Mhm.
but no, I haven't lately.
I,
We just
I see.
spoke about that.
You know what I see real quick, Brother Keaton, just real quick. I see if you haven't done this already, but I see you having a group of other hypnosis and building a community of hypnosis, sisters and brothers. I see that for you.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I really
I'd
just
like to see more of us in this field. I'll tell you
see
something. It's such a natural,
Mhm.
once you experience it, and I see this happen all the time, people go, wow, but not what I expected at all. That was amazing. That was so relaxing. I mean, the stories, Simon keeps telling me I should write a book. I have a million stories.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I have a million stories.
She does. Because that book will not only be therapeutic for others and yourself, but it becomes a curriculum. It becomes a curriculum. Like Aton's book is a manual.
Aton's book
is a manual.
Okay, that was a manual, but the book that he's about to release, and his publisher is like,
I know. 1,000 pages. Come on. Come on, eh?
I think that this book will probably be used in universities as a textbook.
Wow.
I think it has that kind of capability. Wow. It should be in every Black person's house. I can tell you that. Everyone needs to read this book. It's serious. Yeah. It is so serious.
Yeah. One more question. Somebody just asked, would it assist in physical pain since certain things can be mind over matter?
Absolutely. But I am particular about what I will remove pain for. Back issues, depending on what it is, I won't touch. Okay. I need to get a letter from your doctor saying, yes, I need to know exactly what's going on, because sometimes pain is there so that you protect that area. Pain serves a purpose sometimes.
Interesting.
So I have to be careful. But yes, I do lots of pain removal work.
Wow. Well, sister, like I said, I don't want to keep you. It's well over an hour, and I know how this is. You got work to do also, so I know you're still working. You're always working.
You know what? I'm not doing any more work. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a bubble bath.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Give a round of applause. She's gonna take a bubble bath. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not working anything tonight. I am gonna check my phone and see what's going on with the answering, the voicemail. But then I'm taking a bubble bath.
Check your IG, check your email, because these people are gonna hit you up after this.
Yes, hit me up, please.
I'm telling you, I love you, Kendell, man. Love you,
Simon. Thank you so much for making this so pleasant.
Empress, thank you. Empress, please send your salute.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't even know if I did it right.
Don't worry, you did it.
It was the intention, right, Simon?
Right.
The intention.
That's the intention. Thank you. All right, take care, Kendell. Be safe, all right?
How do I go? What do I press?
I'm going to remove you right now. I'm going to knock you out. Thank you. All right? Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for all the love.
Love
you. Your audience, Simon. Look at your people.
Love you. Bye. Take care. All right. That's my sister Kendell Cobb, man. Oh man, wow, what a great show! What a great show! Wasn't that a great show? That was
Yes,
a great
yes.
show. I have to admit, great questions, man. Thank you for dropping that information, saying more to her because she was nervous getting on here. Believe that she was nervous. I know that. Again, family, listen to me. Listen to me. Let me put myself up in the front real quick. Listen to me, family. Kendell Cobb, a hypnotherapist. Give her contact. Of course, the phone is going through its ups and downs, but it's all right. 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. Email her. If the phone is going through anything, please email her at Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com. That's Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com. Her website is still being under construction. Please go to her website when it's time. Give her at least a week to get that back on order. But Hypno Chick, IG, Hypno _Chick. You could DM her, or you could go to Kendell Cobb on Facebook. She got Kendell Cobb on Facebook. If you're a Facebook fan or you're on Facebook, you can hit her up there too. And also Hypno _Chick. Everybody become a friend of hers on Instagram right now. Let's turn up her Instagram. Aton, thank you, sir. Love you, man. Thank you very much for helping out. Yeah, Aton. Yeah, it was a great show. Hey, I can't wait to get you on here. Stop playing. You've been hiding from your brother. Need to get you on here, brother. You know how we do. Simple Simon and Aton. You know, we used to do a skit called Simple Simon and Aton about disaster preparedness. We were fun with that, okay? Because I was that Jamaican guy that just said, "Look here, man, we get everything cheap. Me like to get things cheap. Me now I get all of them expensive sitting. Me know that." So that's how we used to get down, have fun. But want to thank everybody that was showing her love. Like I said, this is a no troll zone. Everybody was respectful. So I'm going to give y'all a well-deserved round of applause. All the people in my audience, please, in our audience, let's give them a round of applause. Y'all did a great job breaking her nervous tension and all that stuff. Y'all helped her out. Believe that. I love you. I love my audience, man. I love them. There's no trolls. And when I do find your trolling backside, you know I delete you and keep it moving. I keep that same energy. I ain't keeping the trolls on here. I'm that channel. And you don't want Aton to get on you either. Aton is a whole different person. You troll his baby. He loves his baby. Don't play with his wife. Don't play. He's like Wanda Sykes saying, "Don't play with my man." He said, "Don't play with my woman." Don't play with his woman. Don't play with his woman. He will mess you up, son. I know Aton for years for that. But thank you very much, Aisha. How did you enjoy it? Because I know you had some questions for her. How did you enjoy it?
I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's very informative.
Yes.
I seen a video of someone else going under hypnosis, and it was going back into their it was real deep, going back into their previous life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always curious about it. Since then I was very curious about it. That was just recently, like about no more than 3 weeks ago.
You would be good at it if you took the classes. You would be good just because of your healing energy and the number 2 energy that you're born under. That's a healing energy. So you would be very good at it. Hypnosis. And the classes don't cost that much. The hypnotherapy certification doesn't cost that much. It's really, really simple.
Well, there's something that you have given me advice on that was not on point. So I will look into that just because of you.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. But I'm just saying, and Felicia, thank you for that Cash App. You sent it to me. Oh man, I'm gonna send half to my girl here, Aisha Moore, for helping out too. Because that's how we do when it comes in sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But thank you very much. Thank you very much. People, show your love, spread love. Don't let me start singing. Stop playing.
Yes.
Let me start singing. And if you want to contact our beautiful sister, please contact our sister Empress Aisha Moore for spiritual upliftment or guidance or just a conversation, whatever. Not no crazy conversation now, brothers. Don't try to call and try to say anything crazy. Just or email her. Her email is Empress Aisha Moore Spread love by Cash App. Each Empress Amore, $ Empress Amore, and her PayPal is Aisha McBride at gmail.com. And once again, we're going to big up Kendell again one more time. One more Get Mo. That's 1-800-503-1993. That's what's so interesting. That 1993, when you add it up, you know I'm a numerologist now. When you add it up, family, oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe you get that master number 22, which is a 4, which is a mental number. So I got this. When I seen that number, I said, Lord have mercy. She even got the mental numbers on the back of the back of her phone, on the back of her numbers. I'm like, goodness, that is right and exact. That's where usually in numerology, that's what some of the numerologists would add up just that back of the numbers. Some would add up the whole numbers. But when I start seeing it, because usually anything with doubling numbers are good for business, depending on what business you go into. But anytime you see like 1022, like my number is 1022 or 99 in the middle there, 1993, you hear anytime you see those doubling numbers, they're good for a particular business. But because I read that whole those 4 numbers that add up to a number 22, master number, mental healing, mental health, all that kind of stuff. That's hypnosis is dealing with the mind. So let's go figure. So big up to Kendell. She's on it mathematically, and as a matter of fact, her alignment numbers are 4 also, which is interesting because she's born under that number. Okay, I got all this. I know the numbers now. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. Pop it. Let's big up some of these commercials here. Let's big up some of these sponsors here. First and foremost, I want to let everybody know that the next on board is going to be our quantum metaphysician. She's going to be here Wednesday. Audrey Rumbers is going to be in the building on Wednesday. So y'all want to get to that. Whoa, that's going to be good. Give Audrey a round of applause. She's an Audronite creator and she's a quantum metaphysician. So she's going to be here Wednesday at 9 p.m. And I got a special broadcast coming up on Thursday, the 18th at 9 p.m. We have Janelle Lewis, the wonderful world of property ownership. She's advertised on us. She's advertised with us, and a real estate and salesperson and consultant will be here to talk about the wonderful world of property ownership. So y'all get y'all questions again about property ownership. She'll answer the best way she can. So she's going to be up here. And of course, this is still Women's History Month. Big up to all you beautiful women. Let me give them a shout out. All y'all beautiful sisters. Of course, the 17th, we have Audrey Rumbers on. We just had our beautiful sister Kendell. On the 21st, we have Dr. MJ, acupuncturist specialist. And we have March 24th, we have a Genesis coming in. Not only is she a spiritual teacher, but she's a tantric healer also. And we have closing the month, March 31st, we have Dr. Nalani Valentine, Dr. Phil Valentine's wife. And on March the 28th, a special guest doctor. I'm just confirming times and all that because we're on 2 different time zones. And I want to make sure it's a brother who actually emphasizes on women entrepreneurship, children entrepreneurship. He's been working with children since he was young, and I'll mention his name probably on Wednesday. I'll mention his name on Wednesday and have a flyer probably up for him. But y'all gonna be surprised because it's somebody the community really knows, really loves. They knew his father, his moms, everybody. So he's been an entrepreneur since he was like 14 years old, I think. No, since 9 years of age, around 9 years of age. 14 is when he made his first million. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have that young man up here. Can't wait to have him. And yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun, my sister. Believe of that. And of course, so let's big up your products, of course. Talk about your products. Go ahead. Talk about your products, beautiful. Go ahead. Talk about it.
1 million adornments, my dear sisters and brothers, for anyone who wants to get something for their beautiful sisters. You could catch me on Instagram at 1million_adornments.
That's
and
right.
Right now, I'm still working on a new project, so you will only see one picture right now, but you can definitely message me. Just hit me up if you want to request something now, and just say, hey, I would like something blue, small, purple, big, large. Just let me know, I would get that ready for you.
That's right. The brothers, you could buy them presents for Mother's Day, for if y'all still celebrating Easter. If they still celebrating Esther or Easter, the sex god or Easter, whatever they doing, you know, you want some good sex, make sure you buy some earrings for your woman. Just say, buy a good present.
These 4 areas do not die.
That's right. That's right.
Those are just try something different for once.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Also, this is my beautiful daughter's cups. Big up to my beautiful daughter, Yasira Pink Art. That's right, Yasira Pink Art. If you want to order her cups, I am great with that big old eye. She did the artwork with the eye behind it. Of course, I am great. Yasira Pink Art at teesprings.com/Yasira's Pink Art exclusive. Make sure you check her out. Also, big up to my son's new music. Big him up also. My son's music is out on all platforms. So if you want to get my son Prince Imagine's music, big up to Sister Mur. She's on here. Big up to Sister Mur. She was watching. And of course, Nadra. They know my son also. Prince Imagine, a multi-dimensional artist. He plays all his own instruments. He sings, he dances, he does all of that. He's very multi-talented. That's one of my sons, and he's doing his thing. So I said, let me advertise his business. I think my other son wants to advertise also. So I'll wait till he's ready to do that because he has his own Airbnb company and all that good stuff doing. He's doing like 3 Airbnbs at ATL, and he's setting up stuff in Florida and all that. So enough respect. This is my book, New Motivation for Mental Stability. This one here is called Numbers Are Simple. Children's health is important. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. And of course, no promotion is bad promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right. You can get all of that right now. If you want to go on to Linktree, can get all those books on Linktree, everything. It goes direct to each and every link that you can buy on Amazon. And remember, when you support 3 of those books, you're supporting Dr. Africa's legacy. So we're also showing that love to our doctor, late great Dr. Laila Africa. On 21st of March, there will be his first year since he transitioned. So that's going to be very interesting for me. So I most likely I'm doing a show that day too. Matter of fact, I'm doing Dr. MJ's show. So I might do a brief tribute before I bring on Dr. MJ, Dr. Africa's tribute that day, just to show him some love. It's been a year, and he's still coming to me in my dreams, talking his stuff, man, giving me some good information. Also, Janelle will be on the 18th. Remember, if you want to find out, get some real estate consultation or find out about buying, property or renting commercial space, whatever, give her a call, text her at 347-866-1153. That's 347-866-1153. Lloyd Strayhorn, our teachers of teachers. When it comes to this numerology, he is the truth. Astronumerology. He is the truth, making the blending of 2 of the great worlds of astronumerology, astrology and numerology. Hit up LloydStrayhorn.com. That's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Take his classes. He has his intermediate classes. He has his beginners classes, and you can actually book a consultation through his website also if you want to do he got some quick consultations too, 60-second consultations. I mean, not 60 seconds, $60. He got all types of different things up there. So I'm a one price man. Don't worry. I stay focused on what I got to do. But Lloyd, he is, if I can't do it, I always send people to him or Kaya French because those are part of the team. And if you want to take my classes, guess what? I will be pre-taping my courses, 9 courses I will be putting out. And guess what? You will be doing the 10th course will be me answering questions, filtering questions from everybody that purchased the course. So they'll be able to come on a private YouTube broadcast or Zoom or StreamYard broadcast and talk to me privately. So we'll be able to deal with that. Also, Pedal-wise, this sister here is doing awesome work, man. I've been in her office and I've seen people get treated. I've seen people, if you go to her Instagram on Eden Integrative Medicine, you see people getting treated. I even got treated. I'm on there too. I'm on there. I'm the darkest one on there. That got a good treatment one time with the cups and all that. So make sure you go and check out her, but make sure you go to her website. Make sure you go to her website and get this discount, pedalwise.com. That's www.pedalwise.com. King 2020 is the coupon code. King 2020 is the coupon code. Get 10% off if you use that coupon code, and you'll be definitely, you will not be disappointed. She also does consultation. She also does consultations over the phone if you want any help. Consultation sisters, fibroid, breast issues, wound and issues, whatever. She's helping. She's here to help. She's here to help heal and guide. And of course, if you want to do a new motivation session with me, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And if you live outside of the United States, let me scream to the back. If you live outside of the United States, use WhatsApp. If you live outside of the United States and Africa and Canada and the Caribbean, if you live outside of the United States, please send it through me WhatsApp. It's free, and then I can respond to you through WhatsApp faster. And contact me also through this number and through these means if you want to advertise your product on your healing or wholesome product or your service on my show, like Lloyd and various other people have done. All right. So, and show that love, spread that love, spread that love. Let me stop. Okay, my sister, let me just give this content disclaimer again one more time. Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Yes, got to keep that moving. You ready, sis? You ready? Ready to close?
Yes, I am.
All right. This is what we're going to do. Let me shout out Dr. Blair real quick before we bring up his prayers. People, the prayer that we're about to put up is a continuation of Dr. Delbert Blair's legacy. Please go to his official website, www.themetacenter2.com. He has books on there. He has ELF protectors. ELF means extra low frequency protectors. Products. He has magnets on there, diodes. Y'all remember Dr. Blair for selling diodes, magnets, all that kind of stuff. So his DVDs, his CDs is on there officially through this website. Go and contact Brother Tony and the whole crew over there and tell him King Simon sent you. Every time this come up, tell him King Simon, because Dr. Blair's books are worth it. And, you know, he's the one that stretched our minds to greater possibility from the physical to the spiritual realm. That's what he was about. And like I said, I remember Dr. Blair interviewing people that had suffered through MK Ultra, that was being controlled by that whole MK Ultra plan inside the military. That's what Dr. Blair, and he played the interview that he had with a guy that went through all of that. So they got some tapes up there on his channel. So make sure you're going to support his website. And we're going to put up this prayer right now. My sister, you ready to say it with that soothing voice you got? You ready? You're on mute. Okay, you ready now? You ready? Okay, go.
I need some water real quick. My throat is just feeling. All of a sudden, it's time to say a prayer. My throat is feeling away. So let me just get a sip of water real quick.
You want to get a sip? Okay, go ahead. Get a sip of water. You got it? Okay, because you got to get a sip of water. Okay. Take a sip of your water and drink. Mm-hmm. So while she's getting that sip of water, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Let me see who's in the chat while she's getting herself together with this sip of water. Let's see who's in the trap. Okay, all right. Let me see. Big up to the UK, Black Family UK. Big up to y'all. Big up. It's Mother's Day in the UK. Really, it's Mother's Day in the UK. Big up to the UK family, man. Big up to everybody. Rosie's Brooks, what's up? All right, big up, Lottery, big up, A-Town. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Enlightened One. Everybody that, of course, Sister Myrrh, everybody that came through, Happy people, the Happy crew came through too. Thank you very much. All right, you ready for this prayer, sis?
Yes. Most
all right. You got your sip of water, right?
Yeah.
All right. She said, yes.
It was like, let me just do it real quick.
All right, here we go. So here we go. Here's the prayer. Go ahead, my sister. Say the prayer.
Okay. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Dr. Blair. Thank you very much. Empress Aisha, thank you for that. Thank you for spreading love, and have a great evening. and have a much more beautiful week that's coming up, and enjoy your week and give those babies, those children a big old hug. Say, hey, what's up? King Simon said give you a hug. All right.
All right, King Simon.
All right. Take care, my dear.
Love you.
We'll talk. Peace and love to you, my sister. Take care. All right. That's Empress Aisha Moore. Big up to her. Give her a round of applause once again. Thank you for those that sent Cash App. Thank you very much for those that sent Cash App. Thank you very much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. And let's get out of here. I'm thinking that was it, man. The Hypnotherapist tore the place up. One more time, let me shout out the Hypnotherapist. So those that didn't get it, didn't hear about the Hypnotherapist that was on with us, here it is. Please give her a contact, 1-800-503-1993. That's 1-800-503-1993. Kendell Cobb, the Hypnotherapist. And her email is Kendell at hypnosiswithkendell.com. Of course, that's at hypnosiswithkendell.com. And of course, the website under construction, but it will be up. So make sure you go to hypnosiswithkendell.com, and the IG is hypno_chick. And her Facebook is Kendell Cobb. That's Kendell Cobb at Facebook if you want to be her friend on Facebook. All right. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and get some hypnotherapy. God knows that every one of you may need it, 'cause it comes to time, it's have to say. Take care, people. Bye. Hotep. Islam. Assalamu alaikum. Love you. Respect. Peace to the gods and earth. Ashe to all the ancestors. As we close out, I am getting on out of here, taking a step to the rear and getting the heck on out of here as we close with my son, the one, the only Prince Imagines commercial right here. Later, y'all. Peace.
Hold on. Babe, lay right here. Let's take a little break off me. And only focus on your needs. Let's put the pressure all on me. And we can focus on your needs. Just enjoy the ride. With patience, I want to peel back each layer of skin that holds the juice this fruit bears. Damn. But before that, let me burn peach mango and change the ambiance in the air. See, I need your senses to be present from what I'm prepping. You feel me? From your feet to the tips of your head. Each crevice will feel my essence, sending blessings. Trust me. Hope my intentions are clear. Every touch will be sincere as I take my time in here. Hey, my time. Let's take a little break off me. And only focus on your needs. Let's put the pressure all on me. And we can focus on your needs.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numeral Beta. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. Go now.